Well, basically, the co-writer, the now co-writer, George Agobian, my best friend, and we'd basically sit around all weekend watching these crazy old movies that we both enjoy, you know, all the B movies from the 50s. And I just started thinking, like, why couldn't we do our own show? And I really wasn't too aware of public access at the time, but I knew of it. You know, you envision a show, but that's not really what it turns out to be. You know, basically, we just started writing scripts, and we'd watch movies and go line for line and just rewrite them, you know, how we think it might be funny, or it might make a statement. You know, and basically we named it Dub 420 because I think there's a certain demographic I think that enjoys the show, and that kind of caters to their culture, you know, a little bit more. We're dubbing over movies, and 420 makes like a drug reference to, I think more of a freer mind, or somebody that gets kind of some potty humor is in our show, of course. So I tried to make a name that really spoke to the people that I think would enjoy the show. The people I work with are George Agobian, of course, he writes with me, my wife, Jennifer Reinhardt, Sally McNobody, then I have Eric Segrin and Mike Schlossberg. They're the team of the core of the voices that you hear each week. Legally, we're allowed to use a lot of these old B movies because they've fallen out of a copyright. A lot of the movies from the 30s and 40s, the people that were in them and made them are dead, obviously dead a long time. So those are out of copyright, almost exclusively. And then throughout the years, like, of course, the movies that we use most are the B movies that they weren't popular, they didn't change the world at all. So the people that made them didn't bother going to copyright them. That doesn't apply now because the copyright laws have changed. So, you know, there's thousands and thousands of movies out there that are in public domain, but you really have to do your homework just to make sure that you're not trampling over somebody's work, you know. You know, a lot of times we stumble upon a movie that you just have to do it. Like we did USSVD, which is a government film teaching sailors about the horrors of venereal disease when they go off and bang girls when they leave for shore leave or whatever. We enjoy like the sci-fi, of course. I'm really excited because we're doing a kung fu film. You know, I just love the 70s kung fu movies with crazy stuff that doesn't make sense and everyone's jumping around, you know. We did Reefer Madness. That was our first one, and regrettably it was our first one. We learned a lot because that show really sucked. We didn't know what we were doing at that point. I stumbled upon this Doris Wishman woman.
I wonder what the city looks like.
Who
naked.
She produced these just terrible exploitation movies. You know, their only purpose really was to show girls getting undressed. And when you find one that says, like, the title of it's Bad Girls Go to Hell, and her other one was Another Day, Another Man, you can't pass that up. It's just like it's like a gem you find. When you find these really truly terrible ones, you just owe it to the people that watch your show to tool on them. We thought it was going to be more spontaneous when we went into the project, because I think that's what everyone does when they're hanging out with their boys or their friends, you know, kind of make fun of stuff. But it turned out that didn't really work. You know, we tried the old push the tape recorder and watch a movie, and it's really a lot more difficult than that. So it is really scripted. It's very script intensive. Generally, we have about 8 pages of script to read for a 30-minute show. The budget, everything comes out of our pockets, and again, we're really thankful. We should be really thankful that we have this studio. Although you pay with your time and you pay with your commitment, the budget's basically what you bring out of your pocket. You know, we don't spend a lot on each show, which is, I guess, painfully evident by our props. But you know, you're talking about maybe $20, $30 a pop. The characters, I mean, we started out with a core of characters, so we came up with a few characters. Of course, we were in sci-fi genre a lot, so we needed an alien, and then we bought the mouse, a store-bought, and it's really, you know, a quality-made piece. And then I really kind of wanted to make a clown, but I wanted to make like a really angry and warped or weird clown. And we found this goalie outfit that was down, and we paid $8 for this you know, a couple $100 thing. I was like, well, let's make a character be a drunk Canadian, like a goon. So that's where Goon Mackenzie comes from. The Mystical Ninja is my wife. She's usually the one, she's kind of the one that ends the skit each time. She comes out and either kicks us or hits us or breaks something on us. Or if we're going to break something, we make sure that it's nothing that, you know, my wife will miss right away. I really enjoy breaking stuff. I don't know why. It's just something from even when I was a kid. Everyone hates computers that we were stuck to each day. So in this show the show that's playing now has me 12-step breaking a bunch of computers. That was just like a dream come true. And then we have a VCR. We're gonna drop a flaming bowling ball through a VCR, and oh, we got a microwave lined up for next show. Oh, it's gonna be great. We're gonna blow up all kinds of stuff, and then we're gonna smash it. I think anyone that does this show aspires to be on cable. So my idea was to contact all the different markets that have public access and see if there's any way to get my show on in various other markets. One guy wrote back and said he loved the show, but he would get fired if he put it on. The driving force, originally I really had, I don't want to say delusions of grandeur, because anyone can, if you strive and you really put your time in, I think you could become a network show. You know, then you have a lot of people telling you what your vision is, and I think once we make a demo reel, we'll probably shop it to Comedy Central and Spike Network, and you know, we'll still go after some of the big names, because why wouldn't you? If you're a fan of the show, thank you very much. I love getting emails that say they like our show. It used to pain me a little bit when we get ones that say you suck, but I was kind of honored that anyone even gave a crap about what I thought about anything, you know. Oh yeah, we have a website. It's www.dubbed420.com. Anyone that's watching this, if you think you might want to make a show, follow up. There's geniuses here that are creating really great work, and all they did was they just, you know, they had the vision and they were like, you know, get off your ass and do it.